Hey everybody, it's Mike, aka That Reseller Guy. It's back to Monday morning. Yeah, we had a weekend here, the last day of August. Today's August 31st. We're finishing out the month. Kind of close out with a little bit of a dud of a weekend. Well, that's what it is, so let's get going. So yeah, it was kind of a weird weekend. Friday started out with really good sales, sold a few items, higher dollar items, so I thought I was going to have a good weekend, close out the month strong, and Saturday and Sunday kind of sucked. Yeah, I'm going to show you a little picture of my bar graph from eBay. I'm going to bring it up here on the screen so I can see it, and then I'll talk about it with you. Okay, so here it is. Like I said, look at the beginning of the month. Beginning of the month was pretty terrible. That's starting July 1st. Terrible days, terrible. Look at these couple of days where literally nothing sold, maybe a $10 item. Nothing, hardly hitting that 250 mark. I think we had 2 days out of the first, 10? And then check out this second half of the month, starting July, about 12th. Go through these days, fantastic days, couple clunkers in there, but mostly we got some nice towers of sales all over that 250 mark. And then there was Friday, and check out these past 2 days, boom, nothing. How much did we sell on those days? Saturday, I sold $68 and Sunday sold $57 or $51. So yeah, pretty terrible days there, but overall I liked that trend much better than that. I don't know what happened. I think I have sold 11 items this weekend, like $400 and some dollars. So definitely not an exciting sales weekend, especially when I did the majority of that on Friday. Yeah, people, come on, it was the weekend. You're supposed to be shopping. It was hot out. You're supposed to stay inside and shop on eBay and buy from my store, but you didn't. Oh, you know, I'm not talking to you guys directly. I'm just talking to the rest of America that should have been shopping in my store. But it is what it is. We're going to get things shipped out and get going. I sold some sports cards. We sold a few thrifted items, and I'm going to talk about why again. I've talked about this a little bit, why my sales have been down a little bit. So the sales, yeah, let's get into it. I've been doing some consignment items for a buddy of mine. He does a lot of sports collectibles. He gets a lot of autographs here, a lot of sports memorabilia. And what this is this is the bat knob sticker from a Dodgers bat. Yeah, the players put these on their bats. They throw them into the bat rack. That way when they know, they just look for their number. Well, when the bats break, he pulls these off here, and people either collect them or maybe they reuse them for themselves. But this is the LA Dodgers, boo, number 17. Sold for $10 plus $1 shipping. I'm just going to ship it out in an envelope, put a stamp on it, ship it out that way. I've done, I don't know, 3 or 4 of these now for him. He brought some more over the other day, and that's the first to sell from that batch. So I've been selling some good stuff for my buddy Bobby. But what sold for me, again, I am splitting the net profits. We get like, I don't know, I think the net is like $4.50 each. So I'll still make $4 and some from taking a couple pictures and shipping that out. It takes literally just a couple minutes. But what I sold a lot of items through offers and from sales. Yeah, I've been running a few different 25% off sales. I tried to spur some weekend sales with these and did sell a couple items, luckily, but not as much as I had hoped. So let me get the first one here. So a couple of different, actually not different, they're actually all the same. My Little Pony figures. I bought some toy bags a couple weeks ago. I did like a little video basically talking about these toy bags. And these were in here, these little My Little Ponies. And this one's called, let me look, Baby Stockings. And it's got a little stocking logo for its little pony mark. And their hair is just crazy on these. And that's part of the reason why I had to sell these cheaper. Now, a lot of people, I think what they can do is literally, if you comb the hair out, maybe braid it, maybe put it in a good ponytail, because these are ponies, makes sense why you get a ponytail. You could probably resell these individually for $10, $12 a piece. I sold the 3 of them for $14.99. I had them at $20, and like I said, I'm running at 25% off on a couple different categories, picked some items, and these sold. So $14.99. All those toy bags all together, I think I paid like $20 for. So with a couple of things that I've already sold out of those, and these I'm already in the profit. But yeah, look at the crazy hair on these things. All right, what else? We'll go with the other sales category. This was probably, oh gosh, I'd have to look at my records. A few months ago, I bought a bunch of BTS, the boy band BTS, Korean pop band. I bought a big collection of items from a co-worker of my wife's daughter. They're going to college. I bought out their collection. Thought I would do pretty well on it, but the sales have been overall pretty slow. I spent $500, yeah, for that whole collection of BTS items, and I think I've sold now about $700. So take out all the fees and everything, I'm barely over break even. Maybe 50 to some dollars profit, but running those items at 25% off now, trying to get some sales going. And this is a little CD set. It's hard to see anything, but it says right, if you can see there, love yourself. And they did a few different versions of this. There's 2 CDs, there's some stickers, there's some photo cards, there's all kinds of stuff that they put in here. This sold on sale for $22.49. So I had it at $29, ran it 25% off, $22.49. So trying to get back any of that money any way I can. I just want to get that stuff gone now. It's been here too long, few months, and I've been sending out offers. I've been trying to do anything to get these BTS items sold. Luckily, one sold. I just started the sale pre-weekend, or yeah, like Thursday, Friday, somewhere in there. So $22.49 for those BTS CDs. A few more items back here. Got a little story to go with, not this particular item, but a couple weeks ago I found 3 different dolls. 2 of them were Bratz dolls, that's B-R-A-T-Z, and this one, which is Lisa Frank. Lisa Frank, we all know that's a great brand to look for, especially the vintage items. This one's from early 2000s, I believe 2002. We'll talk about this one first. Well, let's get the sale out of the way, and then I'll talk about the other item. I did send out an offer for this. I had it in my store for $59.99. Yeah, I paid $7.49 each for the dolls, so they were a great price. They had just put them out on the shelf at the Goodwill. I grabbed all 3 of them because I knew they were all going to be good money makers. This one sold for $53.99, so I did a 10% off offer. So the way I always do my shots on the screen, if it's a split screen, that was full price. If you get just a little pop-up down in one of these corners somewhere, that means I sent an offer, it was my sale item, something like that. So you'll see. This is a Lisa Frank Fab Friends. She got her little puppy down here. So yeah, this sold for $53.99, so great sale. $7 into $53. It took like a week to sell. All 3 of those dolls sold very quickly. But my story to go with this is, again, this one here is nice and clean, but I checked the inside of the box because one of the others I obviously didn't check enough. Even though I did photographs of them, I got a message back from one of the previous buyers, and they said that there was cat hair or hair of some sort all within the box. And they sent me some pictures, and they were right. It's 100% on me. I didn't check it close enough. I didn't see it when I took the pictures, but there was just like some cat hair and stuff that probably got inside the side flaps of the box somehow. So I'm going to get it back when they return it. I'm going to clean it all out on the inside, make sure it's nice, and I'll still resell it. I'm going to be out some shipping money, whatever it cost me to mail that item to them. So I think that one sold for $40. Those other 2 dolls sold for $40. This one sold for $53. So that's pretty good. $20-ish into $40, $40, and $50. Well, I have to resell that other one, but it'll sell. Another consignment item. Again, I don't do a lot of consignment, but lately I've been selling plenty of consignment items. This is another lifelong friend, like one of my only friends from high school that I still talk to and hang out with. Yeah, he recently left his job, and they didn't want some of the equipment back that he had, so he had this Cisco phone brand new in the box. It was for like work at home. They gave everybody equipment to work at home. He never used this one, and they never asked for it back, so he gave it to me to sell, split the profits. It took a couple months. It's been in my store for a couple months, and I think part of the problem was people wanted more than one phone. I had a couple different people contact me and ask me if I had multiples available of these phones, and I didn't. Just had this one. I wish I did now, because this phone sold for $100. Yeah, full price. $99.99 plus shipping. Brand new in the box. I took it out just to photograph, so perfectly good Cisco phone. So yeah, after fees and everything, we'll both get like $40-some a piece, so worth my time to sell it definitely for $40, and it was $40 in his pocket. He didn't have to do anything but bring me that phone at lunch one day. And now the last non-single sports card sale. It is sports cards though. This is this set, 1989 Upper Deck Baseball. Mike, what's so big about Upper Deck Baseball 89? Well, this is Ken Griffey Jr.'s rookie year. So it shows his rookie card right there, card number 1 in the set. Now they did produce millions, and I'm talking millions of those Ken Griffey Jr. cards. It really is no shortage. It's not rare. It's not anything like that. But to get one in really top grade, that's where you get the big money. If you get a PSA 10, I'll throw some comps up on the screen. They're still going for quite a bit of money. I've never had one in 10. I've gotten 8s every time I've got one graded. They are tough to get graded high. So a lot of people get these factory sets, and they try to get that card number 1 graded and try to get that good grade. So this I did have in my store for like $129. It's been there for several weeks now. Figured I'd go ahead and throw that 10% offer out there. So it's a weird number. I gotta look over on the screen. $107.99. Yeah, $107.99 plus shipping on the set. And what I do on sets is, depending on where they're going. If they're going to the East Coast, I generally just put this Make like a little box burrito. I've done it several times and never had a problem with it. Just wrap it up, leave a little space on the ends, pack it with some foam. Good to go. So you don't need to overthink these, put it in a super big box or anything like that. Actually, I happen to have a piece of cardboard sitting around that probably can be just the right amount that I'm going to need to ship this out. So let me show you what I'm talking about. I'm talking about burritos and stuff like that. So basically, I just put the box. In this case, I'm going to put it right here near the middle. There's already one bend there. Let me tilt you down so you can see what the heck I'm doing. And then I'm going to fold the box up. Sometimes you can just fold the box over like that. Sometimes you might need to take a little razor knife and cut a little spot along the way to help do it. But this one we're just going to bend. We're going to bend it up again and bend it over again. I have sent hundreds of sets just like this, even $100 sets. Just put a little packing in the end, cut out a little spot to cover the end on both sides, so that'll be good. I know there's a couple of people that'll say, no, Mike, you need to put it in a bigger box, a bunch of packing around it. You don't really. I've shipped out, literally, I've sent hundreds of sets like that. Never had one with a problem. All right, now we're going to get to the single sports cards. I know, the exciting part for some of you and the not exciting part for a few others of you. So let me get into this. I sold, I don't know, there's 5 or 6 different things on here, and this is where I keep them all. They're just on a little shelf over here. You can see there are hundreds of cards in here that I have listed on eBay. And I kind of got them sorted in different ways where I don't have to put a numbering system on them, anything like that. I got Ken Griffey Jr. cards right here. A few months back, I bought a bunch of Ken Griffey Jr. like inserts and refractors and serial numbered cards and everything like that. So yeah, I do have to flip through them so I can find the one that I'm looking for, but it's right here. Ken Griffey Jr. 1997 SP Griffey Heroes, card number to 2000. Try to get it without the glare. Oh, there, that looks pretty good right there. Sold for $9.99 plus shipping. Yeah, most of these sports card sales weren't really expensive. $10, $18, somewhere in that range, so I can ship them out eBay standard envelope, charge $1 for shipping. It only cost me 63 cents. So do I make a little money on the shipping? A tiny amount, because eBay still charges me fees on that shipping, so I still make a couple extra cents on the shipping. I charge $1, nobody's ever complained. All right, what else did I sell? A Dan Marino card. I think that one's going to be in the front section up here. Let me find it. Let me grab my glasses again. And I know I'm going to go across a couple other cards that I sold along the way that just recently got listed. So I'm looking to kind of, I know I sold that one, I sold that one, and I sold that one. So yeah, the new ones go in the front. So I usually know the closer it is to the front, the shorter amount of time that's been here. If it's gone all the way to the back, well, that's been in my store for a little while. This one we're talking Dan Marino, 1997 tops. It's a parallel called Minted in Canton. Canton's where the Hall of Fame is for the NFL. And the only difference in this tops card is they put like a little foil Canton logo right down here at the bottom. So it makes it a little more valuable. I had it at my store for $10. Somebody sent me an offer for $8. Yeah, I went ahead and took $8 plus shipping on that one. The next one I pulled Grant Hill. Grant Hill, go Duke. This is a die cut insert from 97-98 Hoops called Hooper Stars. Yeah, they were original there. Hooper Stars. It's hard to get this one without the glare. There's glare everywhere on this one. But this is a nice looking insert. Bought it just a couple weeks ago at a local card show. I can't remember what I paid for it. $1, $2, somewhere in that range. Sold for $17.99. I had it at $20, sent 10% off. $17.99 plus shipping. Gonna send out eBay standard envelope. Cost me just 63 cents. Oop, there was one that I didn't pull. I'll have to go get that one, but the card above it. Spencer Strider. Spencer Strider, great name. This is a 2022 Topps Fire Gold Minted insert card. His rookie year card, not serial numbered. Plays for the Atlanta Braves. I think he's leading the National League in strikeouts right now, or at least he was. I assume that he still is. Right here. Oh, there's some good shine on that card. Yeah, Spencer Strider sold for $10 plus shipping. I'll have to admit, I didn't know who Spencer Strider was until I looked it up and saw that he was leading the league. Yeah, I follow baseball, just not as closely as I probably should. Right, let's find that next card. It's Anthony Edwards, basketball player known as Ant-Man, but he's going to be somewhere in this stack of cards. So this is where, yeah, if I had a numbering system, I could get through these a little bit quicker. But I know it's in here. It should be right here in this section. If it's not right here in this little section, well then I'm going to have to pause the video and take a look. But I think it should be in here somewhere. There it is. Save me. All right, Anthony Edwards. This is his rookie card, 2021. So those are the years. If you're not familiar with cards, basketball splits the season, so they number the cards based on the year. So it's 2020/2021. So Anthony Edwards 2021 Select green, white, purple parallel. So you got green, white, purple. They made a ton of different colors of these. Way too many colors. But it is what it is. So yeah, we got green, white, purple rookie card. It sold for $7.99 plus shipping. No sale on that one. Full price. Full price $7.99. I will take that. Let me see. Was that it? Was that it for the cards? I think that was it for the cards. Now I did sell one other thing this morning, so I'll go ahead and show it to you. Even though I'm not going to ship it out today, I think it is in this box right here in the back somewhere. Yeah. I sold some Mary Lou Retton cards. Mary Lou Retton Olympic cards. I don't know why they need them, but I bought a collection that had a bunch of these Olympic cards in there and it had multiples of everybody. Greg Louganis, Carl Lewis, all the Olympians from the 80s especially. So yeah, this lot here, Mary Lou Retton, 15 of them, I think 15 of them for $9.99. So what's that, like 70, 80 cents a card, somewhere in there. So I'll go ahead and set that one out. I'm not going to ship it till tomorrow. It came in this morning, but I figured since I'm grabbing all these cards out of here right now, I'd go ahead and get it. So that's it for the sales. Let me look again at the screen. 11 items, yeah, $400 and, I don't know, $60, $50 somewhere in there. Take out all the tax, all the shipping, and all that. And yeah, not a great sales weekend. So now I want to talk about why. Why do I think my sales have been down a little bit? I mentioned this in a couple of videos in the past. Is a few reasons. One, I have not been going out in the mornings to some of my regular stores. Now, there's a couple of Deseret Industries stores that I used to go to almost every morning. I would either hit the one out in Gilbert or the one in Mesa. I'd go to them pretty religiously. We'll just say 3 to 4 times a week. I would be hitting one of those stores when they open, and that's had been the best time to hit those stores. Get there hoping that there's fresh inventory got put out in the morning before the customers got there. And I had been buying stuff almost every trip to one of those stores. I haven't been doing that for several weeks. I haven't been going in the morning. Part of the reason is they have been putting out some inventory later in the day. But if you don't hit that cart right when it comes out, that stuff is gone. These stores, folks, I'm not kidding. These stores are packed if you go there midday. Not all resellers, but there are a lot of resellers that go to these stores. Second is my Goodwills have not been having nearly the amount of good inventory that I've been finding in the past. And multiple reasons for that. They could be sending stuff online. The reseller competition here in Arizona, and I'm sure everywhere, is just furious. If you don't get those items when they come out on the cart, it's rare that you're going to find an item that just happens to be sitting on a shelf and has been sitting there for hours, if not days. So the number of times that I've gone into a Goodwill and come out with a cart full or multiple bags has been few and far between. It does still happen, but most of those items end up going to my collectibles booth. It's that type of inventory, stuff I'm selling for $5, $10, $12. Third is estate sales. Estate sales here, at least from what I've been seeing and the kind of stuff that I sell, have been pretty miserable. I haven't gone to an estate sale in many weeks. That source for sourcing items, along with the estate sales, is the garage sales. Garage sales, it's hot. It's crazy high here. I don't even think about going to look for garage sales here when it's 110, 118 degrees out there. I don't expect there to be very many, and honestly, I don't want to get up and go out that early when it's that hot. The last item is my favorite auction company here, local, went out of business earlier in the year. At least, I don't know if they went out of business. They at least closed down, and so I don't have that source. Mesa Auction closed. I used to go there all the time, again, 2, 3, sometimes even 4 times a month. I would go there on Friday mornings, go to the auction, and they would have all kinds of stuff. Stuff for my booth, stuff for eBay, and it was a great learning experience because I would buy stuff from other categories that I'm not used to buying just because there was a box of items there. It could be a camera, could be any kind of collectible, and I would buy it, and sometimes I would just do the research and learn from buying items at that auction. Unfortunately, they're gone, so that source of goods is no longer available to me. So I have to keep trying to find new ways to get items, be a little more aggressive, go out a little more often, and all that good stuff. So I know that's a big part of why my eBay sales is down. Now on the counter side of that, is that right? My collectibles booth is doing really well. My sales are up well over last year. Let me look just to give a comparison. I got my current year up, and it's something that I do need to talk about more often. I think I say that way too many times. So far for the year out at my booth, I've done, oh, I gotta get my glasses back on again. It's blurry numbers on the screen. I've done a little bit shy of $19,000 through July. So looking at my average month is like $2,700 a month out at my booth. So I think that's pretty good. I'm gonna see what I did last year. So last year out there, for total for the year was $26,000 out of my collectibles booth, which is really good. Don't get me wrong. I was excited to have that $26,000 in sales. That was an increase on the year before, been increasing year after year after year. But that's about $2,160 average per month, and I'm at $2,700 this year. So my increase in sales has been pretty dramatic this year. Happy about that, and I know I could do even more if I could keep some of the inventory levels up. And part of the reason is I've been going, since that auction closed on Friday mornings, I don't have that to go anymore. Every Friday morning I'm going to my booth, I'm cleaning it up, I'm putting new inventory, getting a lot more sports cards in there. It's definitely been paying off with the increase in sales out there. So the next video that you'll see, I'll probably film it Friday morning. I don't know if I'll be able to get it edited and back out the same day. It may not be till the next week, but I want to go out there again. Some of you haven't ever seen it before. You haven't seen my booth. I haven't done the remodel that I wanted to do yet. I've been looking for the right pegboard to get out there and all of that. But I want to show you my booth, show you what I've done out there, and what the reasons are for my increase in sales. So I think that's it for today. I babbled on. I know I kind of got my focus was going like this the whole time as I was going through this video, but I hope you liked it. Maybe you learned something. Maybe I entertained you a little bit. And yeah, that's it for today. Thanks everybody watching. Thanks everybody for watching. If you haven't subscribed, do that now. Go over to That Car Guy. Check out that channel. Subscribe over there. Help that channel get to 1,000 subscribers this year. That's it. Thanks everybody for watching. See you next time.